Space tourism started in April 2001, when American businessman and engineer Dennis Tito became the first ever space tourist to travel to space aboard a Soyuz TM-32 spacecraft. It's no longer just a futuristic concept. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are at the forefront of making this a reality. For public astronauts, it is planned to be priced at $35,000 per day for one astronaut, and an estimated $50 million for the ride there and back. Astronauts in space experience a range of physical and psychological sensations due to the unique environment of microgravity, like they feel weightless and must adapt to floating. Fluids shift to their heads, causing facial swelling. Their muscles and bones weaken without gravity. The first space station was Salyut 1, which was launched by the Soviet Union on April 19, 1971. A space station, or orbital station, is a spacecraft which remains in orbit and hosts humans for extended periods of time. It therefore is an artificial satellite featuring habitation facilities. The purpose of maintaining a space station varies depending on the program. Most often, space stations have been research stations, but they have also served military or commercial uses, such as hosting space tourists. Space stations have been hosting the only continuous presence of humans in space. Currently, there are two fully operational space stations: the International Space Station, or ISS, and China's Tiangong Space Station, also known as TSS. The ISS has been continuously occupied since October 2000 with Expedition 1. The highest number of people at the same time on one space station has been 13, first achieved with the 11-day docking to the ISS of the 127th Space Shuttle mission back in 2009. Haven 1 is scheduled to be the world's first commercial space station. The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO chairman K. Sivan, announced in 2019 that they are going to build a space station by 2035 on their own. What's happened to Sunita Williams and Butch Willmore? It all started when NASA announced that Sunita Williams and another astronaut, Butch Willmore, would fly aboard Boeing Starliner, becoming the first persons to ride on it. She spent a total of 322 days in space during her two missions. Butch Willmore has accumulated 178 days in space. The importance of this mission is that NASA wants two American spacecraft, in addition to the Roscosmos Soyuz spacecraft, capable of carrying astronauts to help ensure a permanent crew aboard the orbiting complex. According to NASA, Starliner suffered anomalies during its flight to the space station. They included, some of the spacecraft's thrusters did not perform as expected. Several leaks in Starliner's helium system were observed. Boeing's Starliner may also need software configuration. Sunita Williams and Butch Willmore would remain aboard the International Space Station until late February 2025 if NASA decides to bring them back on a SpaceX Dragon spacecraft and not on Starliner. To bring them back on a SpaceX craft, NASA would have to replan the SpaceX Crew 9 mission by launching only 2 crew members instead of 4 in late September. The 2 Starliner astronauts would then return to Earth after the regularly scheduled Crew 9 increment early next year. Let's wait and watch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.